Bob Mills Weather Center Oklahoma weather expert, Jed Castles.
All right, Jed, how's it looking to start our Monday?
Okay, let's talk about that severe threat. We mentioned it a lot last week, so let's give you the details. You wake up here on this Monday. It is time to stay weather aware. We are now in severe weather season. If you're new to the state, when you start to hear us talk about being weather aware, you need to keep an eye to the sky. Make sure your News 9 weather app is open and be paying attention to what we say here on News 9. We will certainly keep you up to date. And we're letting you know the trackers are going to be out. That'll be the case, especially for your Tuesday, maybe even into Wednesday morning as those storms will kick in. A big upper level storm will roll across, and that's going to kick up the opportunity for some severe weather. It does include the risk of tornadoes, so that always gets people a bit more aware. Just make sure you're ready to go. Probably won't be a lot of storms, but the storms that develop will spin, and those could create some big severe weather. So we'll monitor that again later today into tomorrow. Let's talk about Tuesday's threat because that's going to impact central Oklahoma. Storm energy, it's there, check. Got moisture, Gulf moisture, it's going to be thick coming in on Tuesday, check on that. Strong storm, jet stream. Strong jet stream means a lot of wind overhead. What we'll call diffluence, that's where the winds separate above us. That allows for the air to evacuate above us. That's how we get these storms that can spin. So that is in place. But we do have the possibility of a cap. And if a cap is in place, you can have all this, but if the cap's there, you don't get any storms at all. So that's what we're watching here on our forecast Tuesday, and then going into early Wednesday. A cold front will come in. It should kick up a few more storms. We'll be monitoring the pattern closely. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. Some showers continue south and east of Oklahoma City. We are drying back out, but the rain now shifting away, and this will keep moving out, and our conditions will be drying back out. Should be a dry forecast here for today. Is that north wind will be blowing. North winds right now putting our temperature at 60, north winds at 13, and kind of a blustery, cool to mild forecast here this morning. Maybe a little windbreaker out the door this morning with those winds being gusty. Winds will gradually and slowly stair-step downward going through the day today. Cloud cover thickest now, gradually clearing out by the time we get toward the afternoon, and temperatures coming back up. We'll be in the 50s here at 8 o'clock, by noontime 60s, and we'll start to get back up to the 70s with help of that April sun. April sun, always a good way to help warm your temperatures back up, and that's where we'll see most of our warming here coming up late afternoon today. It's cool this morning. Grab a jacket. Guyman's 48, 50s north, and let's look at the temperature south out ahead of that cold front. Still pretty juicy. 60s near 70. Gulf moisture is in play, and as you look at the winds right now behind the front, some gusty winds, especially west and southwest of the Oklahoma City area, Oklahoma City Metro. 34 on those winds. Those are sustained winds, so they're really gusty out in the western parts. That's where we're feeling the most effects of that cold front. And then ahead of the front, still some strong winds, 10, 15, 20 miles per hour to our south. Here's the upper air pattern. Here's that frontal boundary sliding away. This is going to stall out and bring some rain and storm chances for a while in southeast Oklahoma. Those move eastward here this evening, and that front will lift back north as a warm front. And as we go into tomorrow, this is the main storm system. Snow, rain in the northern plains, back into the Rockies, but ahead of it, rain and some storms. You can see the storms here in Oklahoma aren't widespread. They're more isolated to widely scattered in nature, so we won't see a lot of storms, and that storm chance you see also will be mainly on the eastern sides of the state before that system moves on out. Big upper level trough kind of moves through. And by Wednesday evening, those are all to our east. Big line of severe storms in eastern parts of the country that'll be moving away from us. Dry on Thursday. Looking at Friday's forecast, looks pretty good there as well. We'll call a zonal flow from west to east, and as we head on into the weekend, Easter weekend, a few more showers will pop back up. We'll watch that coming in on Saturday. Maybe some severe weather there. We'll monitor that going into the weekend. Let's talk about your temps today. 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe near 80 in southwest Oklahoma. Cool starting out tomorrow morning, 50s and 60s, and then warming it back up. It's going to be warm east, hot in the west. We'll be behind that dry line, and that's where we have fire danger, a big issue. Mild forecast on Wednesday. Here's the fire threat going up across west Oklahoma. Really kicks in tomorrow into Wednesday, where we'll see some extreme conditions. There's a severe threat in south and east Oklahoma. Maybe a tornado threat. We'll monitor that, especially near the Arkansas border. And then tomorrow's chances of storms go up, especially in east Oklahoma. Isolated threat there where we'll see a risk of some tornadoes. We'll keep an eye on that going into late tomorrow. Right now, the metro chances are low. 30% tomorrow, 20% chances into early on Wednesday. but could be severe. So we'll monitor that. 70 Wednesday and Thursday. We're back up to 80 on Friday. Weekend weather, chance of some showers on Saturday. Right now, Sunday, Easter Sunday, looking dry.